Alrighty guys, we've got some more iPhone 17 cases to check out, this time from TAC, and some screen protectors for the 17 Pro Max and for the iPhone Air. Let's hop into what they've sent on over. Let's get started. Alrighty guys, here is everything that TAC did send over to me. We've got four cases, two screen protectors, one for the 17 Pro Max and one for the iPhone Air. We're going to put one of them on to the Air so you guys can see how that is done as well. A very similar box to what it was last time, but I'm pretty sure this is new with the cutout of the phone, the outline should I say. Again, very simple packaging, but very, very nice. As always, TAC, very good. Let's start with the iPhone Air and then we will move to the 17 Pro Max. We've got the premium case with the diamond clear for the first one, and this is very, very lovely as always. Case looks fantastic. I always love a good TAC case. They are fantastic. Let's get this off. I honestly wish they'd sent over some of their ultra thin cases. I'd love to check out some of those with the iPhone Air. I think that would be really, really cool to do. But let's snap the iPhone Air into this. That is real. That's still ultra. That is still very thin. These cases are 1mm thin. The ultra thin ones are 0.6, so a little bit thinner. But as you guys can see, it shows all the buttons here, not a problem at all. Got the USB-C at the bottom for your charging and that port is clear. And then we've got the camera control button and the sleep-wake button, all very nicely presented. And then here, let's take off this. Very lovely, love doing that. There is a little camera bump for the plateau here. That is all covered. Again, back glass can get very fragile on the iPhone Air, so good that it's all protected, and the camera plateau as well. But that is the diamond clear for the iPhone Air. Let's put on the Onyx clear and see how that goes. Alrighty guys, same unboxing experience as you guys can see. This one nice and stealthy. If you have the black iPhone Air, this will look really, really nice with it. Designed by TAC, as you guys can see, the MagSafe ring. This snaps into place. That is really, really nice. That is awesome. And as per usual, obviously MagSafe on these as well works fantastic. Never a problem with the MagSafe on these, but they are really, really nice. Looks very sleek. Again, I think with the black iPhone Air, this will look even better. I've got the sky blue one here, but with the black one, it'll look even better. Very, very nice as per usual. Nice and sleek and not a problem at all. That is the premium cases for the iPhone Air. Alrighty, now hopping into the unboxing for the 17 Pro Max cases. Again, these are going to be the exact same unboxing experience. I'm just going to get both of these opened. All right, we both have the premium case again for with the Onyx clear and the diamond clear as well. All right, I got my 17 Pro Max here. Let's snap it in to the clear one first. That looks fantastic. Apple logo, as you guys can see right there. I'm gonna take off this clear protective film as well. We don't need that on. You can see the Apple logo perfectly centered between the MagSafe ring there, as you guys can see. Looks very nice. The camera plateau is covered again, like I showed you on the iPhone Air. That is all protected. Padouts for the speakers, microphones, and for the USB-C charging port. Very similar to the iPhone Air case. Let's put on the Onyx clear. All right, this is the Onyx clear now. This looks very, very nice. Again, this would look even better if it was a black iPhone 17 Pro Max that we don't even have. It would look nice and sleek. If you compare it to the iPhone Air, as you guys can see there, both phones, they both look very, very nice. And not too much extra thickness to the cases at all. Very, very, for both phones, yeah, they just feel pretty good in hand. I really, really do like, especially the Air, keeps that form factor really nice. With the 17 Pro Max, definitely doesn't add much bulk at all. Again, these are pretty thin cases. Both these cases are 1mm in thickness, so not thick at all. Very, very thin, which is awesome. Again, I would love to check out TAC's ultra thin cases for these phones, especially for the iPhone Air. That would be really, really nice to check out the ultra thin case for that. We'll see how we go with bringing you guys that video. But these are the premium cases for the 17 Pro Max and for the 17 and for the Air. I keep saying 17 Air. For the Air, they are the premium cases, both in diamond clear and Onyx clear as well. $55, guys, for these cases. I'm gonna do a review on both of these. Let me come back to you guys with my final thoughts. I'm gonna use these cases for a little bit, get to know them, and I'll come back to you guys with my final verdict on these cases. So stay tuned for that. Here's my final thought on TAC's premium case for the new iPhone 17 series. Like you guys would have seen in the unboxing, we have the premium case for the iPhone Air and the 17 Pro Max. I'm running the Onyx Clear case here and the Diamond Clear on the left. So one's just clear, one's got a bit more of a tint to it, just to keep things simple. First things first, both cases are fantastic. They're obviously the same case for the two different phones. Let's start with the 17 Pro Max case. This is pretty much exactly the same as the 16 Pro Max case, which was fantastic. Never had a problem with it. It was always a good case, and that's what I was running for the majority of the time that I was using my 16 Pro Max was the premium case from TAC. So this isn't an ultra thin case, but it is still a thinner case than most cases. It is 1mm in thickness, which isn't thick at all. It is very thin for the protection you do get. It is this polycarbonate plastic that wraps around the whole phone. As you guys can see, cameras are protected. So the buttons aren't protected as such, but the case does go, I guess, protrude enough around the buttons that if you do drop it, it's not going to hit the button itself. It's actually going to hit the case, which is a really good thing. So you do have the feel of the metal buttons from the phone itself. At the bottom, you guys can see the speaker grills and microphones. Obviously, they're all there, and the charging port is widely open as well, which is good because you can fit a bigger USB-C charger in there. Sometimes when they're too narrow, the cases, you can't actually get a charger in there if you want to charge with a USB-C cable. Camera control button, again, all these are open. So again, because the case is so thin that you can actually get to the camera control button with no problems at all. Some of the thicker cases, it's hard to access the camera control button if it hasn't got its own button there. This, because it's thin enough, it's no problem at all. I've got a screen protector on my phone, and still with the screen protector on, there is still a little bit of a lip around the top part of the screen, so you can actually protect it from on the table if it's sliding around and whatnot. Even with the screen protector on, it is still raised a little bit higher, which is really good because sometimes with screen protectors, it pretty much gets to the same level as the screen protector, and just the screen protector is hitting, not the actual case itself. So this, I can still definitely see the case is literally just enough that it's above the screen itself, which is a thumbs up there. Same thing for the iPhone Air, and now this one is a lot more important of a case. Like I've been saying in my other videos as well, the iPhone 17 Pro Max cases, I'm not too worried about because I'm happy to have a thicker case on this. With the iPhone Air, you want it to be thinner to keep that form factor, in my opinion. You want to be able to hold the phone and still feel the iPhone Air thinness, which is what this case does. With 1mm in thickness, this keeps the form factor relatively the same, not too far at all off what you're originally holding. Again, same as the 17 Pro Max case, the buttons are open, but they're very easily accessible, so not a problem at all. The camera is protected. The camera plateau is protected with the raised polycarbonate shell that goes above that as well, which is fantastic. So if that falls, they will be protected. Again, for the screen as well, this is a similar situation to this. It looks like the shell is protruding just enough above the screen protector, which is fantastic. And I am running the matte screen protector on here, which looks really nice. For people that don't want that glossy look, this screen protector does really good to dull down that finish, which is fantastic. Both these cases are $54. And if you're interested in something to be thin, light, and still protecting your phone, look no further than TAC's premium case. They also do offer their standard 4.0 cases, which in my opinion, with this iPhone Air would probably be one of the best combos because of how thin they are. Those standard 4.0 cases are 0.6 million thinness. It's probably one of the thinnest cases in the world for your iPhone Air and 17 Pro Max. But I think partnered with an iPhone Air would be fantastic. So if I can get my hands on those, I will bring them to you and show you what they are like. But for now, we've got the premium cases. They are really nice. And just to show you guys, MagSafe obviously does work, and the magnets are relatively strong for both phones. Never had a problem with the magnets on TAC cases at all. So if you guys are interested, links in the description down below. Thank you to TAC for sending these out. They are fantastic cases as always. You can't go wrong with buying a TAC case. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.